Today I'll be going over two of the most unique transitions in After Effects, and these are essential to make your edits look good, so make sure to watch till the end in order to learn how to make these effects. First up, I'm going to be showing you guys how you guys can make this blood spatter animation. To start, you're going to need to prepare two clips. Now I have these two clips of Dexter Morgan, but anyway, starting off, you're going to need to import an image. This particular image is an overlay that I found on Google. If you guys search up dark red texture background, worn out ripped, you guys will come across an image that looks like this, or you guys can just find whatever overlay that you guys like and download them. Once you have imported the image into After Effects, just drag it onto your composition right over here. Let's go 20 frames before the clip actually cuts, which is going to be the 25th frame for me. Cut your layer by pressing Ctrl Shift and D, delete the rest, and same goes for here. Go 30 frames after your clip switches. So for me, it'll be around here. Now that we have this image, we're going to want to create a mask. To do this, go to the top left side of your After Effects, which you'll find this button right over here. Normally for you guys, you're going to have the rectangle. Just press Q on your keyboard until you find this ellipse tool right over here. Press Shift on your keyboard to make a perfect circle. Drag a circle out like this. Double click it and make sure it's in the middle, just like so. Now you guys want to pre-compose the layer by pressing Ctrl Shift and C. Now we're going to go to the place where the layer starts. Press S on your keyboard to bring up the scale value. Turn on your keyframes by pressing this button right over here, and now put your scale to 0. You go to the place where your clip switches, and now just drag it out until it fits the entire screen, which is around over here for me. Select your keyframes, right click, go to keyframe assistant, and easy ease your keyframes. Now go to the graph editor, click on your graph, click this handle right over here, and drag it out all the way to the right around here. And now grab the top handle and just drag it down like this. Press motion blur on your layer, and now you guys will have this animated just like that. Now obviously, if you just leave it at here, it'll be like this forever. So you guys want to pre-compose your layer once again. Press OK. Now go to the mask tool and create another circle mask like here. Click on your mouse, make sure to realign it to the center. And now once we're over here, go to the mask settings, which you guys can bring up by pressing M on your keyboard, and put your time indicator to the place where your clip switches. And before you adjust the keyframes, press inverted on your mask and reduce the mask expansion like this. We're going to go to where our clip ends, and we're just going to drag it until we can see our composition fully. Select your keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, and easy ease your keyframes. Over here, go to the graph editor, press this handle right over here, drag it up, and make a little bit of an angle like here, and just drag this only a little bit to the left. Now we'll have this animation complete. So if you guys turn on motion blur and take a look, as you can see, we have a basic circle transition. In order to make it look bloody though, we're gonna go ahead and pre-compose our clips once again by pressing Ctrl Shift and C on our keyboard. Press OK and go to Effects and Presets and search up Turbulent Displace. Once you find it, go ahead and drag it to your overlay layer, which will make it distorted like this. Put the displacement to turbulent, amount to 125, size to 35, and the complexity to 6. Now we'll have this little effect right over here going on. And if you look, as you can see, we have this cool transition complete. But obviously with every single transition, we're going to want to put some shakes on top. You can go to Layer, New, and Adjustment Layer, and create one right over here. Cut the layer by going 10 frames before your overlay starts. So press Ctrl Shift D on your keyboard, and then cut your layer near the place where this overlay is hidden. So it'll be around this area for me. So go ahead and press Ctrl Shift D on your keyboard once again. Remove the rest. Now we're going to add a nice shake. Go to Effects and Presets and search up S_shake. Now just go ahead and drag it onto your adjustment layer. Press this clock right over here to set a keyframe at the beginning. Put it to 0 and go to where your clip switches, and we're going to put it to 0.6. Now go to where your clip ends. Now put it to 0, and for our frequency, we're going to put it to 6. And turn on motion blur. Select your keyframes, right click, keyframe assistant, and put easy ease. Now in the graphs, we'll make our own custom graph. First up, click this handle right over here and drag it to the right, and click the top handle and drag this one to the right as well. Go ahead and select these 3 layers over here. Pre-compose them by pressing Ctrl Shift and C. Just like that, we have our animation complete. Next up, we're going to be making this black bar cutout transition. And to do this, start off by have one clip that you are going to put the effect on. Go to Effects and Presets and search up Mocha Pro. Select this effect and drag it onto your layer like so, and we'll have this right over here. Go ahead and press launch Mocha by clicking this logo right over here, and it'll say that Mocha is starting. Just go ahead and press X out of here, and now we have this completely new UI that most of you guys aren't used to. Click this little pen tool up here, which will look like this, and left click on your character and the places you want to cut out. This will have the head, and obviously you guys just need to select a couple more areas in order to make a perfect cutout, and right click for those areas that you guys want to leave out, just like over here. So go ahead and press this mouse tool over here, which will select all of these outlines just like that, and we're going to go to matte, press generate object matte, and now go and press this button, which will render the cutout automatically for you without you having to roto brush everything. And as you can see, we're now rendering this clip of the Trinity Killer walking. For me, I already have this done, so all you guys are going to want to do is press the save button right over here and exit out of Mocha once you guys are done rendering. Once you're done, you should be back in this UI. Right over here, go ahead and open up the matte section and press apply matte. If you guys want, before that, obviously you guys will have to duplicate your clip, so go ahead and click on it, press Ctrl and D on your keyboard, which will duplicate it, and remove Mocha Pro for the layer on the bottom, and for the layer on the top, press matte, and then press apply matte right over here. Make sure the dilation quality is at high, and put the feather to 10. And next up, we're going to be adding the black bars. To do this, click on your bottom layer, press Ctrl Y on your keyboard to make a solid layer, press OK and make sure this color is set to black. Cut the layer when your clip ends by pressing Ctrl Shift and D on your keyboard. Go to Effects and Presets panel and search up CC Jaw and go ahead and put it onto your solid layer. Over here for the shape, go to block and set the height to 0 and the completion, put it to 100 at the start. And once your clip switches, which is around the middle part, put the completion to around 72. Now go to where your clip ends and put the completion to 100 once again. Press U on your keyboard to bring up the keyframes. Select them all, right click, keyframe resistant and easy ease. Go to your graph editor and copy my graph, which I'll be dragging to the right. And for the bottom two handles, just drag it to the left and right, just like that. And for the top, drag it to the right. And we're going to need to add the clips in the background now. To add the clips, just go ahead and find where your black bars start to come in, which for me is around over here. Find your scene pack and put it in your layer right over here. Now just go through the clips until you find a clip that you would like. But anyways, just go ahead and add them to the background and just cut your clips for 5 frames each. Cut it 5 frames and just do this until the point where your black bars start to go up. Once you added all your clips, go ahead and pre-compose every single layer, and now go to your Effects and Presets panel and search up S_blur more curves and drag it to your layer. Go ahead and press the Z-Zist, drag your time indicator to where your clip ends and put it to 0.6. Press U on your keyboard, easy ease the keyframes and go to your graph editor. Go ahead and drag it down like this. Now at the end, just drag it up. Go ahead and select your keyframes. Press Ctrl C and go to the start of your next layer, press Ctrl V and do it and apply it to every single layer that you have in the background of your clips. Once done, it should look something like this, as you can see over here. Now we're just going to go ahead and pre-compose all the clips that we have in between to make the layer a little bit cleaner. Press T on your keyboard to bring up the opacity keyframes. Click on it, put it to 0 and go maybe 6 frames ahead, 8 frames ahead or so, and put it to 100. And do the same thing at the end. Put the opacity value to 0. Now go a couple frames ahead right over here and put it to 100. And as you can see, we're now done with this effect. And if you guys have any questions on any of the effects, you guys may comment them down below. If not, that's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you guys want more tutorials like this, make sure to request them in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.